Mini episode 756 of the FDH Lounge is brought to you by Sportsology, delivering unconventional columns and webcasts about sports, TV, music, movies, and more. Follow them on the web at sportsology.com.
The FDH Lounge. You'll want to schedule your life around it.
A long time ago, on a gloomy, wet Cleveland spring night, two men stand alone amidst the late-night drizzle. Their voices echo across the vacant station parking lot as they debate the merits of the great American radio show that have been missing for far too long. On that night, an idea was born. That idea became the FDH Lounge. Welcome to the FDH Lounge.
Welcome to mini episode 656 of the FDH Lounge. This is FDH managing partner Rick Morris here with the FantasyDraftHelp.com insider for our 13th season covering the NFL. This is your week one recommendation for fantasy football starters. We've got some preface notes that we'll be delivering every week. First of all, our advice is probably a bit different than some in the industry. We're not the place to go regarding the question of whether or not to play a healthy Aaron Rodgers this week. Aside from reiterating our list of gimmies, we don't discuss them beyond that. We're also not part of the movement that overstates the importance of week-to-week matchups. Sadly, if you bungled your draft or auction, there's not much except a stroke of great luck on the waiver wire that can salvage your season. Now, in very shallow leagues, you can pick up potential impact players off the waiver wire, but you hardly need a fantasy football industry source to tell you to do that. We play the percentages on giving our advice, which is all that anyone can do, even those in the industry who purport to own a crystal ball. You'll always get intellectual honesty from us. Okay, here's our list of constants for the season. When healthy, you don't jerk with these guys. You leave them in your lineup regardless of scary matchups. There are three quarterbacks: Cam Newton, Aaron Rodgers, and Tom Brady when available. There are 8 running backs: Todd Gurley, David Johnson, Adrian Peterson, Ezekiel Elliott, Eddie Lacy, Devontae Freeman, Lamar Miller, and Doug Martin. There are 9 wide receivers: Odell Beckham, Antonio Brown, Julio Jones, DeAndre Hopkins, Dez Bryant, A.J. Green, Allen Robinson, Brandon Marshall, and Jordy Nelson. There are 4 tight ends: Rob Gronkowski, Jordan Reed, Delaney Walker, and Greg Olsen. With the gimmies out of the way, in a moment, a look at the more marginal picks for this week. Folks, you're listening to the FantasyDraftHelp.com insider.
Would you walk us through a typical day for you?
Yeah, it's great.
Well, I generally come in at least 15 minutes late. I use the side door. And after that, I just sort of space out for about an hour.
Space out?
Yeah, I just stare at my desk. But it looks like I'm working. I do that for probably another hour after lunch, too. I'd say in a given week, I probably only do about 15 minutes of real, actual work.
Remember, our recommendations for the Thursday NFL games are always up on our Twitter account at the FDH Lounge. We like 14 QBs this week: Blake Bortles, Drew Brees, Derek Carr, Kirk Cousins, Andy Dalton, Eli Manning, Brock Osweiler, Carson Palmer, Ben Roethlisberger, Matt Ryan, Matthew Stafford, Tyrod Taylor, Russell Wilson, and Jameis Winston. We like 11 running backs: Giovanni Bernard, Matt Forte, Jeremy Hill, Carlos Hyde, Mark Ingram, Rashad Jennings, LaShawn McCoy, Ryan Matthews, Latavius Murray, Spencer Ware, and D'Angelo Williams. We like 19 wide receivers: Keenan Allen, Doug Baldwin, John Brown, Randall Cobb, Brandon Cooks, Amari Cooper, Michael Crabtree, Eric Decker, Mike Evans, Larry Fitzgerald, Michael Floyd, T.Y. Hilton, Deshaun Jackson, Alshon Jeffrey, Marvin Jones, Tyler Lockett, Dante Moncrief, Golden Tate, and Sammy Watkins. We like 5 tight ends: Gary Barnidge, Martellus Bennett, Zach Ertz, Coby Fleener, and Travis Kelce. Every week, we also recommend 5 of these players as especially strong, and this week's slate includes Eli Manning, Russell Wilson, Ryan Matthews, Mike Evans, and Coby Fleener. Thanks for checking us out. Go break off a little value on your opponents in fantasy sports, and be sure to sample our other Nothing is Off Topic mini episodes, including our recent conversations with superstars such as Matthew Modine, Jeremy Schaap, and Carmine Appice from the FDH Lounge.
As we bring the show to a close, we would like to extend our deepest gratitude to NBC, CBS, ABC, Fox, all Clear Channel affiliates, TNT, TBS, USA, UPN, Deadspin.com, YouTube.com, YTMND.com, MySpace.com, various blogs, Fox News, CNN, CNBC, MSNBC, IamBoard.com, Billboard.com, Google.com, ESPN, ESPN2, ESPN News, ESPN Classic, NBA TV, NFL Network, Sports Time Ohio, Athlon Magazine, Comedy Central, Cartoon Network, The Boomerang Channel, QVC, BET, The Spice Channel, Steno Notebooks, Manwich, Papermate Office Supplies, waitresses, strippers, bartenders, garbage men, janitors, microwave popcorn, the writers of The Office, Scrubs, Entourage, My Name is Earl, Oz, Metalocalypse and the Boondocks, Aquafina, and the Periodic Table of Elements.